Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready. The kick is up. And that'll be caught in the back there, and you'll take it to the outside, and he's got some room, but he will go out of bounds.
Daniel Osborne on the return. Their running back, kick returner, and kicker, and punter, right?
Yeah, he does their field goal kicks,
everything.
Their punter, and running back. Now, Chat says it's going to be Matador 61, Warhawks 6. Kenneth says, let's go Warhawks. Taco in his quarterback here. Takes a snap. Handoff here to number 20. And that'll be a gain of 6 yards. A gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. And that is a...
Number 20.
Yeah, Skylar Wolf.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 here for the Matadors.
It's a snap. He's going to run out of bound, out to the outside there, Wolf. But that'll be a gain of nothing. That'll be a gain of 0. Bring up third down.
You know, other than the obviously the Alphas game that the Matadors won very narrowly.
Yeah.
They've had a couple of easy games. I'm hoping that they're not going to make the mistake in thinking that the Warhawks are just going to be a simple win.
Takes a snap, fires to the outside, caught. He will stay up. He will go down. That'll be a gain of 10. That'll get him a first down.
So plenty of yards there for a first down. The Matadors have been really connecting, passing the ball.
And there's Brandon Park on the receiver there, so they need to make sure that they win this game against the Warhawks and have no issues to make sure that they secure their spot for the seeding. So quick pass to the inside. And it's going to go up. He's going to get quite a bit of yards there, so.
Another great pass.
We gain 18 yards. First down.
You know, and I've got no doubt that the Matadors are going to win this game. That's not really a question in my mind. I just want to make sure that they actually deliver on the quality of gameplay that they should.
And
they're not assuming it's going to be an easy W, and then they end up making a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah. Takes a snap. It's a late handoff to Wolf here. He's going to just take a truck up the middle here. I'll be gain of 6. Bring up second down. So number 2 on that previous recovery there is Roberts, Grant Roberts. So
if you guys can't tell at home, it's definitely raining.
Yeah,
where we are.
You should be able to see it on the camera. All those little grainy things that are coming down your screen. It is raining. Takes a snap. Rolling out to the inside, throws it deep and out. Oh, and that'll be an incomplete pass.
You know, I am glad to see the Matadors
bring up 13
passing early here.
Third down.
Especially in the rain.
Yeah.
It's good to still be able to obviously capitalize on the pass game, even when the weather's not great. But we're just seeing here that you're going to have an effect on that, especially a ball that's in the air for a long amount of time, hitting water, coming down.
And by the
some drops.
Yeah, the end of this game too, that ball is going to be waterlogged. So
definitely.
Schaefer with the intended receiver on that last play. We have a handoff to the inside here. Looks like Osmer, and he will take it all the way in.
Yeah, great.
Touchdown, Matadors.
Osmer had no problem working his way to the corner of the end zone.
And the first touchdown for the Matadors.
So with 9 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first quarter, Matadors lead 6-0. Point after pending. Osmer on the field to kick the extra point, take it up to 7.
He's been very, very consistent with this kick. So see if he can keep up that consistency in the rain.
And he can. Does.
Extra point is good.
And I actually think there might have been a finger that the Warhawks actually put on that ball as it was going through the air. But
just couldn't quite get enough of a hold of it, though.
And as you guys are seeing, we do have a clock on the live feed now. So
Yeah. So now you guys should be able to see the time. We should have this clock for the rest of the season. So. Dolner says there are more Warhawks than Matadors. And here, that's probably true, but probably not by a lot. Probably by 1 or 2. So
Yeah, let's see. We'll give you a quick count. So I've got 11 Warhawks on the field, 13 on the sidelines. So we've got 24 Warhawks altogether. Take a look at these Matador players here. Ooh, narrowly escapes getting that recovered by the kicking team.
Yeah, Warhawks barely recover it there. I think that they forget that
that's a live ball.
Yeah, they need that ball. Yeah. Like, because it seems like often they'll let it just do whatever and they'll give it away. So we've seen that happen quite a few times this year. So
the Matadors, it looks like they've got about 22. We got 11 on the field. They have 11 on the sideline. So we're actually pretty evenly matched. 24, 22, give or take. Probably a few players here and there that I missed.
Yeah, and they're getting waterlogged out there right now. So Warhawks first snap here. Motion. Takes a snap. Ooh, late handoff. A little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, that's going to be
a loss of 4. Bring up second down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 there for the boys.
You know, typically that little push pass, pump pass, whatever you want to call it, from the backfield, that if you kind of fumble it, turns into an incomplete pass. I like that idea because it's a safe way to get a pitch in the backfield that doesn't have the risk of a fumble. I think that was actually more of a fumble. But in this inclement weather, that's risky.
Yeah, especially if you're not going to catch it there. So, but sometimes the ball's a little bit easier to catch when it gets super soaked, depending on the material. So that is going to be run up the middle. That'll be a loss of 2.
So Matadors continuing to push the Warhawks back here. 3rd down and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 16.
You know, this is a tough position to be in if you're the offensive coordinator for the Warhawks. You need yardage. You're not getting anything done on the ground. In fact, you're losing yardage on average in the ground. You can't afford to lose anything more because you're going to be set up to punt. Did they go for a pass here, even though it's significantly wet?
Yeah, I said go for it. I mean, we haven't seen them do it yet. Why not?
No.
Because worst case scenario, well, I mean, there's a lot of worst case, but if the pass is incompleted, then they punt it away.
Yep.
I don't think
they don't lose any yard, that's for sure.
Yards they need, so.
Back to pass.
Snap. Over the middle, throw, intercepted.
None other than Mr. Capenaho, of course.
Interception. Matadors will take over. Capenaho, who retired from playing defense, came back, played defense during the Griffins game or the Guardians game. I can't remember exactly. Got 5 interceptions, broke the record, and now is just doing whatever he wants, I guess. So
yeah. I mean, we're looking at he had a single game record for interceptions.
Yeah.
And now he's kind of hunting down that single season record. But
used to play defense, went into offense as a receiver, so, and has been with the league for quite a while now. So, going to hand off to Wolf here, and that'll be stopped. We gain a 2. Bring up second down. Handoff. He's going to run. He's going to take it out. And that'll get him a first down. We gain a 13 yards. That'll get him a first down.
Right now, the Matadors are pretty much running nearly anywhere that they want on the field.
Goes back to pass, going to the outside. He has it. Touchdown, Matador.
Beautiful passing catch to number 13 on the Matadors.
And that is to Brandon Park. A touchdown for him. So
Matadors seeming like they don't have any, well, nearly any issues passing the ball in the rain.
yeah, taking an early lead, 13-0 right now. So hopefully those of you that are at home watching the game are staying dry. If you are out here right now, it is mighty wet. So
Osmer back to the point after. Capenna Ho for the hold.
ooh,
Fumbled on the snap. Capenna is going to run. He's going to pass.
throws it.
Batted away.
The extra point is no good. You'd love to see a play break up and then another play happen. So definitely not a quarterback by any stretch of the imagination. Tries to make just a little lob pass out there. Just doesn't quite have it. So
Yeah, credit to Capenna for being quick on his feet.
and seeing somebody that was, even though they were covered, was one of his own players.
Yep.
So obviously, if it would have been intercepted, it wouldn't matter. It would be down right then and there. So Cam says Eric's voice belongs on Audible, reading us an interesting book. Yep. I listen to audiobooks every day, and you could definitely be one of the audiobooks.
We should do it. We'll create the memoirs of the ICFL and I'll narrate it.
Yeah, there we go. And what we do is we just get different stories from different players throughout the years. So short little squib kick here.
Oh, here it is.
It's going to be picked up. Did that go out of bounds? Did he drop it out of bounds? Nope. The Matadors did recover it. Matadors to recover the ball. First down.
Actually, let's double check just to make sure because we've got.
Oh, they're currently talking right now about it. So
The chains are set up in favor of the Matadors. After discussion,
Warhawks ball.
the White Hat does make the decision. Warhawks offense is taking the field. From up in the booth, it was unclear. I didn't see a clear recovery.
Yeah. So I saw he hit his hands, but I don't think it's that he had possession of it, and then the ball goes out of bounds. So I think it's that he maybe pushed it out of bounds.
Yep.
So
yeah, with that. Oh, the White Hat did signal for Warhawks offense, but we are seeing Matador offense on the field.
yeah,
So never mind.
interesting.
Either way,
They'll be getting one.
Matadors run for about 1 yard, second down and 9.
Yeah, just pointed the wrong direction. Happens to all of us. Takes a snap. Dropping back, looking under a little bit of pressure. Rolls to the inside here. He's under a lot of pressure now. Ooh, he gets tagged. He's going to take off. He trucks a hit. What is the quarterback doing?
Plenty,
He gets 20 yards.
plenty for a first down.
20. It'll be a first down.
One thing that's been really common in the past few weeks, especially with some of the top ranked teams, we're seeing these really high pooch kicks.
Yeah.
Just little ones where they're going 10, 15, 20 yards, and they land right behind that first line of receivers on the receiving team.
Takes a snap. Under pressure again here. Throws to the outside. Doesn't be caught. He'll be on the ground.
Just not quite there.
There. Incomplete pass. We'll bring him second down. So, doesn't quite bring it in. Hits the ground. So, I know. Well, I think the Matadors would rather have that little kick. Maybe get a possibility of recovery. But really,
Yeah.
the ball does not get taken upfield. The ball stops.
Exactly.
It's that,
Well, and the thing is that all the athletes that are going to be returning those kicks are way deep downfield.
Yeah.
So if you don't kick to them, then you take away their opportunity to return the ball.
Takes a snap. Handoff to Osmer there. And looks like that'll be a gain of 1. Gain of 1. And it'll bring up third down. Personally, especially for this league, if you cannot have them air it out on you and take it down the field, more the better. And you get it every once in a while.
Yeah, well, we saw in previous games there was a lot of fair catches that started being called on
Alpha's
kickoffs.
number 21.
Yep.
Smartest player I've seen out here so far. Under pressure, scrambles hard, stays on his feet though after getting touched. Throw over the middle. He has it. Oh, the ball comes loose. He dribbles it off the ground.
Will be a catch and a fumble and a recovery for the Matadors.
First down. So they will get the yardage. It will be a first down, but very interesting. Hey, good recovery there by Brandon Park. Takes a snap. Hand off to Osmer. The ball comes loose, actually. So what the Warhawks pushed it out of his hands. A fumble and a recovery by the Warhawks. They will take over.
You know, this game was about to really start getting lopsided in the Matadors' favor. The Warhawks were able to recover that fumble and gain a little bit of momentum back.
Honestly, great play. You see him just push that ball, go for the ball instead of going for the running back, and it works out for them. So
Yep.
if you can get the ball loose and wrangle it out of their hands, where it's at. Great recovery for the Warhawks here.
Yep. You know, the inclement weather really does even things out on the
makes
field.
it a lot. Yeah. We're going to see that all day, and we'll see it for the Twin game too, because Twin has wind attached to all of this weather. We have a handoff to go up the middle, and he stays up on his feet.
Good for about 4 yards.
How about gain of 4 yards? Bring up second down. And it looks like here we have number 11 from the Warhawks there, Jordan Barham, in as quarterback. I'm not 100% sure. It's a little hard for us to see. When you have it blown up on a TV, their numbers look huge, but is that no? That is not number 11. That is number 5. No. And his QB. Can't see his number. Takes a snap. Number 6. That's who it is. Handoff that'll go up the middle. A bounce and go. They'll be gaining 6 yards, and that'll give him a first down. So we have Matt Knowles in as quarterback for the Warhawks there. Number 6.
Warhawks finally able to get their first down of the game.
I think the rain is starting to let up. Looking downright beautiful compared to 5 minutes ago. Takes a snap. Handoff here. Ooh, he stays up on his feet, but he is captured.
Yeah, trying to bounce that inside run to the outside, but you've got a defensive end that's keeping contained, so not going to go very far.
Michael Sonderman there, number 34. Who we saw during the last game get a lot of yards, so
yeah,
against the Guardians.
Let's go, George!
We have fans starting to show up late and rolling in, even with this weather. They do not care. Committed to the cause. Motion. Knowles takes snap. Scrambling here, throws it. Ooh, and that'll be incomplete. Incomplete pass. Bring up third down.
So Warhawks here in a similar situation as they were their first drive. We're third down and long. They're making, or at least were making, some progress on the ground game. Now they're faced with a yardage situation that typically tells you to pass. I don't know if you want to risk another interception here.
Yeah. And especially, honestly, Capena's been on fire with those interceptions. So.
Well, Capena's like a little ninja back there.
He hides behind players.
He does.
And then he pops out at the most inopportune time for you.
Back to pass.
Oh, quick pass to the inside. He's going to take it to the outside. Does he have some room? It will
You
be
know?
a gain of a few yards, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I actually really appreciate that play call. It's a pass. You're not making any progress on the run. Less progress anyway. It's still a pass, but it's a screen. So a lot less risky than throwing it downfield where, Ninja Capenna is going to come and steal it from you. Get some yardage. We're 4th down and 9. You're going to punt the ball away, but at least you gain some yardage on the play. The officials counting up the number of players
That's
on the kicking
usually not a
team.
good sign.
And we are good to go.
We are good, though.
Just double checking.
Hey.
See if we get a good snap. Good hold. The kick is up.
Up.
Going to come down near the 50-yard line.
It's going to bounce. It'll go out of bounds.
Right on the 50-yard line.
We'll recover at the 50.
So good field position for the Matadors. And it sounds, obviously the Matadors have full control over this game, but 13-0 is something that you can recover from if you play right and you've got the determination to do so.
The rain stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you guys out a little bit now that your feet are completely soaked.
Yep. And some teams, you get down 13-0 and you think, I got to be really aggressive early on. And so you start going for it on 4th down and making poor decisions. I like the decision to punt here. Let's see if the Warhawks can play some defense.
Yep. Ooh,
And
interception. This is what the Warhawks needed. He will be brought down. That is number 8 from the Warhawks. Interception. The Warhawks will take over.
Warhawks punt the ball away and now capitalize on an interception, a little bit of a return. The ball is now on the Matadors' 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Warhawks.
And that is Austin Baird with that interception.
I do think at least it seemed like that ball was a little slippery coming out of the hands.
We actually had a Matadors player get a hand on it trying to strip it, and he was not successful, but it was pretty loose. So a handoff here to Sonderman. He's going to dance a lot. And there'll unfortunately be a loss of 1.
The one thing that is going to be a little bit of a struggle for the Warhawks.
Bring up 2nd down.
I'm seeing that most of the play calls that they have end up being rerouted in a different direction. And every now and again, you get lucky cutting back against the grain, especially if you have a play that's kind of designed to do that. But the Matadors are all very diligent, disciplined players on defense. And so, you're going to turn around after cutting back in from an outside run, and there's going to be a Matadors player there waiting to tackle you.
Yeah. Some edge rusher that's just waiting for you. And the longer the play takes to develop, the more time the Matadors are going to have.
Exactly.
Defense is.
10 seconds running here left in the first quarter.
Handoff to the outside. Sonderman will take it out. And that is going to be a gain of about 6 yards there. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Gain of 6. That will be the end of the first quarter.
All right, fans of the ICFL, if you guys are looking to tune in to the game between the Tide and the Alphas, which will be in Twin Falls, we are working on getting a live stream set up. We will probably share the link to the live stream on our page a little bit later on this afternoon. Keep an eye out for it.
Warhawks, 3rd and 6 here. Takes a snap. Throws it deep. Oh, almost intercepted by Ho there. Not there. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up 4th down. Almost intercepted. Takes a snap. Throws over the middle. That'll be incomplete. Almost to Ho again. Incomplete pass. They will switch sides and the Matadors will take over. And trips the outside, takes a snap, fires to the outside here. That'll be to Schaefer. He's going to have quite a bit of room here. If he can get past this last defender, he'll have it. He does not get past him, he'll go out of bounds. Put the Matadors at the 21. That'll be a 1st down. Takes a snap, fires to the inside, way out of deep. That'll be an incomplete pass, but I'm running 2nd down. Look at these Jets. Those are F-18s, I think. Fires over to the inside here, looking for Schaefer again. Stays on his feet, he will go out of bounds. It'll begin 8. Bring up 3rd down. Handoff up the middle. That'll be a gain of 1. Bring up 4th down. Rolling out, stays on his feet, throws it out. An incomplete pass. They will switch sides. The Warhawks will take over. Takes a snap a little bit low, recovers well. Fires over the middle here. That'll be a catch, and the ball comes loose, but he does recover it. Oh, that will not be a catch. That'll be an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. That'll bring him second down. Looks like he did not have possession of it all the way. Zion Peralt there, intended receiver. Takes the snap, handoff here. Trying to go outside. That'll be a loss of 2. That'll be a loss of 2, and that'll bring up third down. Third and long for the Warhawks here. Take the snap. Fires to the inside here. Almost intercepted. That'll go nowhere. Incomplete pass. That'll bring a fourth down. So they hit the hands of Nick Crutcher there. Was just brought down. Great try there. So Warhawks going to punt. Holding the Matadors, though, at that 13-0 here. They've just got to stay competitive. Got to keep fighting right here. Oh, high punt to the outside here. And that's going to keep rolling to around the 40-something. Oh, it's picked up. It's dropped. It is picked up again by the Matadors. Matadors will take over at the 44. So, great play there. So he picks it up to go take it out, gets spun around, the ball comes loose, and then they recover and he just dives on it. So very nice punt for the Warhawks here. Now they just need to hold them. Takes a snap. He's going to be under pressure. He rolls out to the inside here. Looking to throw. He's staying up. Oh, he almost goes down. He is caught. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. That'll bring him second down. Warhawks have been putting on a ton of pressure on the Matadors here. Matadors O-line has got to figure it out. Unless they want their quarterback to be sacked. So Warhawks, you know, just keep applying that pressure. Takes a snap. Rolls up over the middle here. Throw to the outside. Incomplete pass. That'll bring him third down. Rips on the inside. Takes a snap. Spins, throws to the outside. Ooh. is going to be completed, but that'll be a loss of a yard. It'll be a loss of one. Bring a fourth down. Great defensive stop by the Warhawks here. And it looks like the Matadors are going to punt. Kick is up. Deep punt to around the 10 here. It's going to be recovered. And it will be stopped. Warhawks will take over at the 10. So, put the Warhawks back to where they were previously, but with a fresh set of downs. So, great defensive stop by the Warhawks here. Let's see what they can do now they have the ball. Takes a snap. A handoff here. He'll go to the middle, and he's hanging on to that ball for dear life. He will be stopped. It'll be gain of 2. Bring him second down. Little motion to the inside here. Takes a snap. Under pressure. He'll step up. Unfortunately, that'll be a loss of a few yards. That'll be a loss of 3 and bring him third down. Matadors just applying a little bit of pressure here. Knowles. I have wide twins here. He's going to take the snap. Throws it deep to the outside here. Ooh, and that is just going to be bounced off. That'll be an incomplete. Incomplete pass. That'll bring him fourth down. Takes a snap, going for the punt, a high, deep punt. It's great high punt here. Gonna bounce around the 45, 50, 50. Good little roll here. After the punt, the Matadors will take over at the 48. Yeah, great punt here by the Warhawks. So. For those of you at home, we have a clock, and we should have the clock on the screen for the rest of these games, and we'll figure out how to hopefully keep it going for you guys in the future. Trying to force an offside call here. I think they might have it.
Prior to the snap, encroachment by the defense, 5-yard penalty. Still
Gonna be encroachment by the defense there. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So, yep, that is definitely the first penalty of the game we have seen. So. Gonna be handoff, a run to the inside here. Running again a 5, and that'll get my first down. Takes a snap. Throws to the inside here. There's going to be caught. And that'll be a gain of 9 yards there. Gain of 9. That'll bring a second down. Catch by Brandon Park there for the Matadors. Quarterback takes snap, throws to the outside here. It'll be caught. It'll for sure be a first down. We'll see where he ends up, though. He brought it back inside. He will be stopped. We gain a 7 yards and bring a first down. Takes a snap. Throws it to the inside here. Caught by Gabe. 6 to Gabe. Hi, Gabe. That'll give him a first down. Gain of 11. That'll be first down. That's Gabe Hughes for all the normal people out there. Number 4. You know. That's high, Gabe, but, you know. Have trips to the outside. Tucko takes a snap, fires it to the outside, looking. Touchdown, Matadors. That'll be caught out there for the touchdown. I'm pretty sure the receiver there. Let me see if I can get his number. I cannot see it. I think it might have been number 8, Blaze there. Kick for PAT is good. Extra point is good. And now I have 20-0 Matadors. Kick, short little kick. There's a flag. I'm not sure if it went enough distance. We're gonna see what they say here for this flag, but little pooch kick and a lot of collision there. They ran into each other, so the flag may be just waved off though. I'm not even sure. I couldn't even see who got the ball, so. But it looks like I'm pretty sure the Warhawks did receive the ball on that one there, so. So, just a lot of congestion there. So I think it went the I think the minimum distance there is the 10 yards. So I think it went at least that far for them. So. The Warhawks start on the 50 here. Knowles to take snap. Drop back, looking, throwing. It'll be capped. And that'll give him the 10 yards and give him a first down. Catching a gain of 10, that'll give him a first down. I'll put the Warhawks on the 40.
One, two, three, get him! Let's go, let's go!
3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Takes the snap, handoff here to Sonderman. And that'll go nowhere. That'll be a loss of one. Be a loss of one, bring up second down. Warhawks on the 41 here, 2nd and 11.
Let's go, George!
Time slowly rolling down. We will stop at the 2-minute warning here. Takes a snap. Rolling to the inside here. Throws it deep. That'll be intercepted. He'll be at the 20. He's rolling up the field here. He will be stopped. We will have the 2-minute warning. Interception. Matadors will take over.
That's a 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, interception by Nick Crutcher, number 5, for the Matadors. That is going to place them on the 26-yard line in their own territory there. Quarterback takes a snap, quick past the inside here, looking for Schaefer. There's a flag on the field, thrown. Schaefer's running down the sideline here. Looks like he steps out. There's a flag on the field. He made it all the way down to around the 46, but we're going to see what this flag is here for. 46 on the Warhawks side there, so. All right.
Holding on the offense.
Holding on the
10-yard
offense.
penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
So they're going to replay first down. They're going to get backed up. And that'll place them on the 21 in their field here, so in their own territory. So 1 minute, 44 seconds here. Takes a snap. Quick pass to the outside. That'll be incomplete. Incomplete pass. Bring him second down. Wolf, the intended receiver for that one. Number 20, just not quite there. Big snap, handoff here. We'll go up the middle. We gain a 7, bring up third down. From Wolf with the run up the middle here. Minute 18 and rolling. Both teams have all their timeouts for this first half. Takes a snap. Fires to the outside here. That'll be caught. He'll take it. He will keep fighting. And he will be brought down. That'll be first down. First down at the 50. The Matadors are at the 50 now. And that is going to be Roberts with that catch to put him there. Trying to reposition some of the guys. Clock's rolling down, 38 seconds. Takes a snap. Dropping back. Fires over the middle deep. That is going to be intercepted by the Warhawks on the 25. Interception. The Warhawks will take over. Interception there by, I think, number 1, Barber of the Warhawks. Could have been Baird there, but pretty sure it was by number 1. Place them on the 25. They have 26 seconds left, so we'll see if the Warhawks can get anything in here before the second half.
Take it back, Dawes! Let's go!
Takes a snap, drops back, under pressure. He's going to roll up the middle here. He will be caught. We have a timeout on the Matadors.
Timeout on the field. Matadors.
So that'll be a loss of 6 yards. It's going to place him at the 19. Bring up 2nd and 16 here for them. And just a timeout on the Matadors. And that is their first charge timeout. Of the half. 18 seconds left on the field. Warhawks getting up to the field here. 18 seconds. 2nd and 16. What will Knowles do? Takes a snap. Fires to the outside. That's going to be caught. And that'll give him a first down. Good for a gain of 17. That'll give him a first down. That'll go out of bounds, so that will actually stop the clock here. Warhawks on the 36. They keep throwing it deep to the outside here. Let's see what they can do again. Takes the snap. Under pressure, is going to roll out to the inside. Quick pass here to Sonderman, and he will run it out of bounds. They'll begin a 6 yards, bring up second down. Going to place the Warhawks in their own territory at the 42-yard line here. We have 3 seconds on the clock. They have to go for a Hail Mary here if they want anything. Warhawks take the snap. Under pressure. Throws it deep. 3 defenders of the Matadors on it, though. Intercepted by number 11 of the Matadors. He's going to bring it down the field here. He's at the 50. There's flags flying. He's at the 30. He's dancing. He's trying to cut back. He may get caught. He will get caught. There's flags on the field. He'll be brought down around the 22-yard line. We're going to see what these flags are for. Time has expired. I think these may be for most likely illegal block in the back here. So.
During the return after the interception, we had personal foul, illegal blindside block by the receiving.
Illegal blindside block
Penalty is
by the
refused.
Matadors.
We're going to halftime.
The penalty is refused. We have halftime, ladies and gentlemen. So we will be back in 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Warhawks football is presented by TKG Protective Services, Rodell Fence, Moonstruck Dog Sitting, Johnson Thermal Systems, Eustick Church of the Nazarene, where everyone is welcome, Falcon Framers, you name it, we frame it, and Grizz's Secondhand Dungeon, in loving memory of Tina Fisk. Matadors football is presented by Hawaiian Built Roofing. For over 20 years, they have been family-owned and Treasure Valley trusted. Let Hawaiian Roofing protect your roof and home year-round. Flynn Boise, with 35 locations across the United States and Canada. Flynn Group of Companies is the leading commercial contractor. And Izzy's Heating and Air Service. The price you want, the service you deserve. The Idaho Contact Football League is presented by Dolinar Digital, a local digital and traditional marketing firm focused on the small business. And Treasure Valley Sports Leagues, the best recreational adult sports league in the valley.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. A short little squib kick to around the 50. He goes to fair catch it. It did not work. And he did not catch it. There was a flag, so went past the 10 yards to the 12 there, but I'm not sure what gonna happen. The flag may be waved off, but I'm gonna see what the White Hat's gonna say.
Personal foul. Illegal catch interference by the kicking team.
Illegal.
15-yard penalty. It's first down, Matadors.
So, because he waived the fair catch, I think he. So he said first down. First down Warhawks. So we have a first down. We had a 15 yards because of he waved the fair catch and then got hit, so it makes a 15-yard penalty. It takes a snap. It goes out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 5. Run and a gain of 4. We have second down. Warhawks currently at the 35. 34. Into Matadors territory here. We have a player injury. We're getting him off the field here. Player injury on the Warhawks side. A lot has happened in like the last 15 seconds, so it looks like it is number 60. Beasley is getting off the field. It looks like he is walking, so you think he'll be okay. All right. 2nd and 6 for the Warhawks. The rain coming back with a vengeance. It's it only stopped for about 10 minutes there. So Knowles takes the snap. Gonna hand off here to Sonderman, number 34. He's going to truck a few hits here. He's going to go up. He will be stopped. I'll be gain of 17. Bring up first down. That is going to place the Warhawks on the 18-yard line here. Marching down into Matadors territory here. Warhawks trying to start this second half off strong. And maybe redeem some of the points that they let the Matadors score on them. So wide singles here. Going one side, single backer. Goes for a handoff here in the backfield to Sonderman. He's gonna take a hit. He'll go out of bounds. We gain a 6. Bring up second down. Gain 6, gain a 5. That is going to place them at the 14, so it'll be gain a 5. Takes a snap, handoff here, and he will get hit, and he'll be brought back a yard. It'll be loss of a yard. Bring up third down. Third and 6 here for the Warhawks. holds, takes a snap. Brought him back under pressure quick. Tries to do a quick fire to Sonderman. It does not work. Incomplete pass. I'm going to bring him fourth down. Tries to quickly get it out to him after he becomes under pressure from the blitz. He just cannot get it off there. Fourth down. Let's see what they do. Takes a snap, low snap, recovers well. Hand off to Sonderman. He will be caught. That'll be a loss of a yard there. That'll be a loss of a yard. They will switch sides. The Matadors will take over. The Matadors are going to take over at the 16-yard line in their own territory here. So they're going to have quite a ways to march down the field. Gain of 11 on first down. I don't know how long I've been muted for you guys at home, but I've been talking for, I don't know, the last 8 minutes. So hopefully it was not muted for that whole time. Alright. Matadors on the 28. They'll take the snap. It'll be a handoff here. To Wolf. That'll be a gain of 6 there. We have another player injury. So that's going to be a gain of 6. It's going to place the Matadors at the 39 here. We have another Warhawks player on the ground. I think it is number 7 there. I think it's Josh Stewart. Correction here, the Matadors are at the 34-yard line, not 39. Second and 4. Ooh, ball becomes a little slippery. He takes it in his hand. Taco under pressure, quarterback, and he'll run it out of bounds, and he'll lose a few yards on that one there. He should have just thrown it away. It'll back him up to the 31 here. He lost a few yards and bring him third down. Takes a snap, fires to the outside. It is caught. And that'll get him a first down. 10 to 10, that'll get him a first down. So that is going to place the Matadors after that catch at the 43-yard line here. Rocco takes a snap, fires to the inside. That'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass. That'll bring him second down. Intended receiver there was Osmer, and it was not quite recovered. Cortez says, where is that? I'm assuming she's talking about the game in general. Maybe, hopefully. We were playing out of Columbia in Nampa, Idaho. Matadors have trips on the inside here. Big snap. It's going to be a handoff to Wolf here. He's going to take it up the middle. And that'll be a gain of 4. A run and a gain of 4, and that'll bring up third down. Matadors at the 48 now. Slowly trying to march down the field here. Trying to get into Warhawks territory. Takes a snap. Fires it deep to the outside here, looking for Grant. Or Gabe. Whoever it is. Nope, it's Grant. It's number 2, yep. There's a flag on the field. I'm thinking there's a flag that was tossed out there. I'm assuming it's going to be for PI here. We're going to take a gander, see what they have to say.
Pass interference. Number 20 on the defense.
Yeah, pass interference by the defense.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot results first down.
Yeah, by Aiden Snow on the Warhawks there. Gonna give him a first down. It's gonna move him up quite a few yards here. And they're going to be placed at the 38 into Warhawks territory. From back, firing deep. Ooh, almost intercepted. An incomplete pass, and we have second down. Intended receiver there was Osmer. Just could not quite get it there. It's still 2nd and 10 for the Matadors. Lining up in twins here with a single backer. Takes a snap. Coming under pressure, he's going to roll up, go up the middle here. It's going to be a quarterback scramble. He's going to dance, and he will be brought down, and he will get a first down. That'll be gain of 11. That'll be first down. And that'll place them at the 27-yard line here. takes a snap, quick pass to the inside to Osmer. He's going to bring it up on the inside here. He will run out of bounds. And that'll get him a first down. That's going to place him around the 10-yard line here. We'll place him at the 10. First down. So, first and goal for the Matadors. Matadors at the 10-yard line here. Osmer with that big run up the inside. Big snap, handoff here to Wolf. Just going straight for the middle here. That'll be gain of 4. Bring him second down. Gonna place the Matadors at the 6-yard line here. Second down. Takes a snap, going back to Wolf here. Gonna be a gain of 2. Running a gain of 2, and that'll bring up third down. Put him at the 4-yard line for the Matadors. Three minutes, 3 seconds left in this third quarter here. Matadors take the snap, fires to the inside, looking for Wolf. He has him. He's gonna be in. Touchdown, Matador. Kick is up, and it is good. Extra point is good. A little squib push off kick here. He fair catches it. Warhawks will take over at the 37. Warhawks will take over at the 37-yard line in their own territory. Quick pass going over the middle here. It's almost intercepted. Crutcher and Ho both won it at the same time. An incomplete pass. Bring up second down. No, they just couldn't decide who wanted it there. They both had it in their hands. You know, it's like the age-old rule with, like, you know, baseball and stuff like that. You got to call the ball, but especially when you don't know that he has it. So Warhawks still on the 37. All right, we're gonna hand off here to Sonderman, and that's gonna be a loss of 2 yards. It'll be a loss of 2 and bring up third down. And place the Warhawks on the 35. All right, no, takes a snap, firing deep to the outside. That'll be incomplete. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Warhawks actually have a new quarterback in right now. So we have Gavin Breen in as quarterback number 12 for the Warhawks. Warhawks still trying to get on the board here. 1 minute, 26 seconds left in this third quarter. Goes for a high punt here. It's going to be placed around the 38, 36 of the Matador side. Osmer has it. He's going to take off to the outside. He's got plenty of room. He's got blockers. He has it. Touchdown, Matadors. Osmer with a 60-yard recovery there. Maybe a little over 60 yards on that recovery, so. Matadors just showing up and pulling everything out that they can. Osmer for the kick now. Couldn't quite get the ball in place there. The kick is no good. Extra point is no good. Kick, a deep kick from Osmer this time instead of the little pooch kick. It'll roll to the 8-yard line here. It is picked up, and he will be brought down with it. Let's see where they place this here. It looks like it is going to be on the 17-yard line. Warhawks will take over at the 17. All right. They still have Breen in as quarterback. Breen takes a snap. Handoff to Sonderman up the middle here. And that'll be a gain of a few here. That'll be a gain of 4. Bring them second down. Be a gain of 4 yards. It's going to place them at the 21 in their own territory. Second down. Second and 6. Clock is rolling down. We're slowly coming to a close with this third quarter here. We got 32 seconds here. Takes a snap. Handoff here to Sonderman. He's going to take it to the outside. He's got some room. He will be brought out of bounds. And that is going to be the end of this third quarter here. But it is going to place him around the 44 here. Looks like, no, 43. Both teams with all their timeouts.
I was watching it on Facebook actually. I saw that play right next to it. It was good.
All right, the Warhawks here finally placed, it looks like on the 43-yard line here. First and 10. Trying to get into Matadors territory here. We got a handoff here, and he's going to dance, and that's to number 11. And that'll be a gain of 6. That'll be a gain of 6 and bring up second down. We'll place him at the 49 here. Number 11, Jordan Barham there. Green takes a snap, handoff here, and that will be caught up immediately. That'll be a loss of a yard. That'll be a loss of 1. Bring him third down. Back him up to the 48-yard line here. Takes a snap, fires to the inside. It'll be caught. He will go out of bounds. Catch by number 23 here. That is Hayden Allington Lozano. That is going to place them at the 42-yard line into the Matadors territory. 1st and 10, slowly marching down the field here. Reigns motions. Handoff here to number 1, Jamaica Barber. He's going to take it to the outside. He will be brought down, and that is going to be a loss of 5 there. There's going to be a loss of 5 yards. Bring him 2nd down. Going to boot them back here to the 47. So.
Timeout. First charge timeout.
All right, we got a timeout of the Warhawks. All right, Warhawks take the snap here. Green takes a snap. Dropping back, firing to the outside. Ooh, almost intercepted by Crutcher, but not there. Incomplete. Incomplete pass. They'll bring him 3rd down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
There's a flag on the defense here. It's roughing the passer. So they're going to get some free yards out of that here. I think that's a free 15 yards, and that should be a 1st down. So that'll be a 1st down for the Warhawks. Perfect. Warhawks gaining a lot of traction trying to get down this field here. Oh, takes a snap, rolls to the outside here. He's going to keep it. He's going to try to go up the middle here, and he will get a few yards, so. He'll be getting 4 yards and bring him 2nd down. So that placement here for the Warhawks is going to be at the 28-yard line. So marching down Matadors territory here, slowly but surely. 8 minutes, 47 seconds left in this 4th quarter. All right, Breen takes the snap, handoff here to Sonderman. He goes up the middle and just bounces onto this inside here, and that'll give him the 1st down. That'll be getting a 6, I'm pretty sure. Gain of 6 or 7. Gain of 7. That'll bring him first down. That is going to place the Warhawks here at the 21-yard line. All right, Breen takes a snap, fires to the inside here. Oh, that is going to be a catch. That'll place him at the 5-yard line. It'll give him a first down. Catch good for 16 yards, and then it'll give him a first down. Under pressure, too, with that catch.
Timeout. Warhawks.
Yeah, he thought about it.
Second charge timeout of the half.
All right, we have a timeout on the Warhawks here. They have 1 timeout left. The Matadors have 3, so. All right, at the 5-yard line here for the Warhawks. 7:33 on the clock. First down, plenty of tries. See if they can piece it together here. Takes a snap, handoff to Sonderman. He's going to go up the middle here. The ball might have came loose. We're going to be stopped there. Yep, the ball comes loose. Matadors will recover. The refs are talking, actually, but they're going to be the deciding factor right here. So we have the line judge on the outside who's saying it's going one way, and they just want to confirm. So, fumble recovery, the Matadors will take over. So they're at the 1-yard line, I think there, 1 or 2-yard line. It's hard to tell. So for the Matadors, so not great positioning for them, but they got the ball. They made that stop against the Warhawks there. I think they're at the 2-yard line. So. Takes the snap here. Oh, that's going to be a loss of a yard. Oh, whoops. Could be a loss of 1. Bring him second down. So, I can't even see yet. It's like 1.5 there or something like that. I don't even know. Yeah, 1-yard line right here. They've not. Matadors. 2nd and 11 here. Takes a snap. Rolls to the inside. He's going to keep it. He stays from going out of bounds. He's at the 20. Ooh, big hit. And he will be stopped around the 28-yard line here, 27-yard line. Quarterback keep. Take him out to the 27-yard line. First down. A 26-yard gain there by Taco. Matadors they're at the 28 here, so 7-yard gain for Taco there. First down. All right, takes a snap here. It's going to be a handoff to Wolf. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to have quite a bit of room. He will get the first down, so that'll be a gain of 11 yards. Place him at the 39. A gain of 11, and that'll bring up first down. 5 minutes, 15 seconds here left in the fourth quarter. Matadors take the snap, pass to the outside here. And that's going to go to Schaefer, number 14. That'll be gained for about 15 there, 16 yards. Gain of 16 yards, and that'll give them a first down. That is going to place them at the 43-yard territory of the Warhawks. Takes a snap, quick fire, rolling back under pressure hard. Gets sacked. Sacked by number 53 there. Trevor Burke of the Warhawks. And that is going to push them back to the 49-yard of their own territory there. All right, takes a snap, handoff to Wolf to go up the middle here. That'll be gaining nothing. Will be gaining nada. Bring up third down. Three minutes, 3 seconds here left in the fourth quarter. Taco take a snap, dropping back, fires over the middle here, looking for number 4, Hage. That'll be incomplete. Incomplete pass. That'll bring it fourth down. Yeah. So, and he had 2 defenders on him there, so well guarded, but just couldn't quite bring it in here. 4th and 16 here for the Matadors. Still on that 49-yard line here. What are they gonna do? Looks like they are going to punt it here. They have Osmer in the backfield. Two minutes, 49 seconds. Oh, a high snap over the top of Osmer's head. Oh, the ball comes loose after he goes to recover. It's picked up by the Warhawks. The ball comes loose again. It is picked up. Oh, he tries to pitch it, but you're on the ground. What a nice try to save. A bad snap, and the Warhawks will take over at the 8. So Warhawks taking over at the 8-yard of the Matadors territory here. Big ups. Osmer goes back to gets the ball after the bad snap, goes to recover. Defender right on him. It gets pushed back. The ball goes back even further. A Warhawks player picks it up, drops it again, and then it is picked up by another Warhawks player. Remember, it has been raining all day today. It has stopped currently, but everything is wet. Actually, it may not be stopped currently. I think it's just a light drizzle right now. Yeah. No, it actually is not stopped. 2 minutes, 37 seconds here. Warhawks with the ball on the 8. Hand off to Sonderman. He's going to bring it to the inside here. He's going to take a hit. And he will be stopped. We gain a 5 yards and bring up second down. Looks like he will be stopped around the 4-yard line here. Let us see exactly where they place this ball. Oh, maybe not the 4. Looks like it is the 2-yard line. So, getting a 7 there for him. 6? Where are they at? 8? Yeah, 6.
2-minute timeout.
Oh, 2 minutes. I didn't stop it in time. My bad. 2 minutes on the clock. All right, 2 minutes here. Warhawks on the 2-yard line. Take the snap. Another handoff to Sonderman. The ball is loose, but it is. He keeps up with it. Touchdown, Warhawks. Yeah, that's it. Six to 33. The Warhawks going for the PAT here. Let's see what they do. Looks like they are lined up to go for 2. Oh, takes a snap here. Hand off to Sonderman again. And that'll be no good. Extra points are no good. Right, the kick low on the ground, recovered. Number 6, it will be stopped here. That'll place the Matadors around the 47. Matadors will take over at the 47. All right, minute 51 on the clock here. Matadors at the 47, first down. They have 3 timeouts. The Warhawks have 1. All right, Matadors line up in twins here. With a single backer. Takes a snap. Gonna be a handoff here to Osmer. And I think that's gonna be a gain of 9. Or 8. Yep, gain of 8. Bring up second down. Gonna place them at the 45-yard line here in the Warhawks territory. Time ticking down, 1:30 here left in this fourth quarter. For those of you at home, the next game will start at 1 o'clock. Give me the Sabres and the Guardians. I can't wait to see you here. Same place, same time. Oh, not same time. Same place, all us. Went up. Oh, they got to make a snap here. Play clock. Takes a snap. Osmer, the inside here. That'll be enough for the first down. It's going to be a gain of 3. Bring a first down. So I was going to place them at the 42-yard line here. 54 seconds left on the clock. Matadors take a knee. That'll be victory formation for the Matadors. That is going to be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Matadors you will be seeing not in 1 week, but in 2 weeks for the playoffs. So unfortunately, this will be the last time that we see the Warhawks here on this beautiful Columbia turf. We'd like to thank you, each and every one of you, for showing up or watching the live streams. We appreciate you. And we will see you at 1 o'clock for the next game.